Hey YouTube, Mark Kaufman here, and today I just have a few knives that I just wanted to show off. I have shown these knives off before in my channel, but personally, I haven't been buying a lot of traditional knives. A lot of the knives that I've been buying lately are going to be Swiss Army knives, and that's primarily because these have the most usefulness to me. And I used to carry traditionals a lot, but having those additional tools and being able to tackle any task that I may have at work with a few of those tools really gears me towards carrying a Wenger or a Victorinox more than one of these. But recently I've been thinking about buying a few premium traditionals, and I really don't know where to look. I know that there's Boker, and Boker can make really nice stuff. I mean, this is a Boker Copperhead, and this thing is really beautiful. And this is all oil, this is not staining, but this thing is really beautiful, very classy, beautiful etched blade. But, you know, for me personally, I want to get something with a little higher end material there. I have owned a few Lion Steels, and I have owned a few Viper traditional knives, but for me personally, I'm wanting to get something that is pretty premium. And it would probably be in like the $150 mark, I would say. Now this one here is actually my father's Schrade 80T or 80T. This knife here was my dad's, and he carried this for quite a few years, but he never really abused it, really used it. And I cleaned it up and gave it a little bit of a patina. I try to keep it oiled, but for me, I don't really carry this. This is a keepsake of mine, and I hold it dear to my heart, but the stuff that I want to get is going to be a little more premium than this, but it's going to have a good carbon steel. This is a Schrade, I believe, 84 OT, and this is a very classic knife. This is one that I restored. It may not look like it, but I did restore this one, and I have restored one for RJ's Knives, and he loves this model. This is a very useful model and very compact, but for me, I'm looking for a traditional knife that's going to have a nice half stops, a good steel, maybe an exotic handle material. I've had that itch now to get a really nice traditional knife that I could either throw up on the shelf or carry in my pocket, and I'm not really sure where I want to go with that. I have looked at Tidiute, and I have looked at Queen, but those knives are really collector's items. I mean, sometimes you see these people that actually use these things, and some of those collectors are like, blasphemer, you cannot use it. And I want a knife that I can also use. This is one of my favorites, the Case Muskrat, and this would probably be along the lines of what I'm looking at, except in carbon steel. And I'm just not sure really where to go with it. Now, the last case that I have here is actually my grandfather's. This is my grandfather's knife, and he carried this for many years. This one dates back to the 1970s, but I'm quite sure he had quite a few knives since he was born in 1924, and he's still kicking. And for me personally, it would be something along the lines of this size and something a little premium, probably around 150 bucks, but something that wouldn't be Italian, might be US, but isn't hard to find. So this is a little bit of a show and tell and a video seeking some advice on what brand or model knife do you think would fit the bill that I'm looking for. So till the next one, I'll talk to you guys later, and I'd love to see some suggestions down in the comments. So see you in the next one. Bye-bye.